Hey everyone, hey Brian Neff here today with Stop Being Sold. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to read a variable annuity statement. As you can see on the screen here, we've got a Pacific Life variable annuity statement up here. Now, this is just a sample. This statement can actually be found on the internet out there today. This don't have any personal information on it, anything like that. But we're just going to go through the highlights of this is what a traditional variable annuity statement will have as far as the aspects of it. We're not recommending Pacific Life at all in this video. So this is not financial advice, not FA, and you want to do your own research before buying any variable annuity. But today we really want to focus on just give you some general information of tips of what to look for in your variable annuity statement and actually how to read it and understand it. So hopefully that helps everyone today. If you like what you're seeing here today, make sure you hit the subscribe button below to Stop Being Sold so you can get future updates of videos like this. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so we're going to read left to right, just like usually read here. So on this statement here, we see at the top left-hand corner, it's got the name of the company and the client's information. So you'll have like Jane Smith is here, address, phone number, that kind of stuff. Variable annuity quarterly statement on the right. Most of these statements, folks, will come in quarterly. Sometimes you'll see annual statements, usually though that's reserved for most of the indexed and fixed annuity statements out there. So this one here from 4/1 of 2020 to 6/30 of 2020. Here's one big key right here. If you don't understand what's going on inside your variable annuity or understand your statements or need help at any time, on the left-hand on the right-hand side here, you'll see your financial professional. You usually have your agent listed here, okay? And then it also have the customer service phone number. Any contract owners call a specific number. If you're a financial professional, you call a different number, and the times and hours of service of the company. Okay, if you don't see an agent sitting here, listed here, and you knew your old agent's name and they're not there, and it may have maybe on this specific statement, it might have Pacific Life as the agent, and it might say home office account. That usually means your agent has either left this company or left the business, one or the other. So always call, even if you don't understand what your advisor has been telling you. You got an 800 number here. Pick up the phone and call them. This is your money. You have to make sure you know and understand what you're buying today. So now let's hit the other information about the statement here. This one here, they got this one called the Pacific Choice. That's the name of it. You'll see that. Then you'll see your contract information here in section A. You have your contract number, who the owner is, who the annuitant is, what type of plan it is. This one says non-qualified, so it's not an IRA account. And it'll show you your issue date. Sometimes you'll see maturity date in there. So like I said, each one of these statements will be slightly different, but this is just the benefit or the overview of a normal statement. You'll see here on the right-hand side, show column F here, it says protective investment benefit 5 years, just a highlight. And it'll say like here, if it says phone or electronic authorization, meaning you can call in and update your account, stuff like that. So next section, which is usually what everyone normally looks at, is the value. What's it worth, right? So here it says year-to-date contract summary, and here's the value of it on 12/31 of 2019, 116,000. Any payments that went in, any withdrawals that went in, you'll see that. You also see surrender value on 6/30, what the value was if you walked away from the account at the end of the quarter, what the death benefit was. GMAB must be a guaranteed protective inside the account, minimum accumulation benefit inside this type of account. And then what the account value was at the end of the quarter. So you see the beginning of the quarter and end of the quarter. So you also see a historical contract summary, what the value of it was from the start, how much you put in as payments, like this one here shows. You put in payments of 110,000, and current value is 115,000. So what's nice with this here is see all these section A, section B, C, D, and F. Down below here, it explains each one of them into full detail, which is really cool. I like how this, and this is how we should do this with most statements out there. But usually it just gets to the nuts and bolts of here's your value, here's what it's worth, here's your surrender value, what it's worth today, and go from there. Next section is on page 2, again, contract information. It'll show if you have any riders and what the value of them riders are. Protective investment benefit had a 5-year rider on it, and it had the current account charge base on it, the current protected amount when it was started, the last day of the term of it, so it's 5 years. Also, you'll see this is a common section of investment performance. You'll see this based on what the holdings are inside these this variable annuity. So sometimes they're called sub accounts. You'll see like mutual funds in there, or like this has Pacific Dynamics Growth Fund inside here, and it says 102,598. Everything is in units. You'll see that as a common thing. Units held, 6,895 units, what the value of the units were at the end of the quarter, and what the total value was. And I'll show you what the change in value was since the beginning. So you'll get to see the performance of this. And it says here in this one, like this one here, it says the investments in your variable options have realized an annualized performance of 6.496%. And annualized performances for the past 10 years or since your contract issue date. And this one here, most likely it was from the contract issue date, since this was only a 2-year annuity so far. And then next section you'll see, and there wasn't a lot of detail here, but if you have a lot of different investments in there or a lot of different riders in there, you'll see what the fees are. So they'll list the fees in there also, how much they are, how much of each, like if you're paying a fee for a rider, like this one here, GMAB fee on that index was $233.75 per quarter. Now remember, this is a sample statement. So like above here where it said the 6.5496% annual growth, well, folks, this is just a sample. That don't mean rush out and grab this product. So our goal here today is just to show you basically what's inside a normal variable annuity statement. And this was a good explanation of how it works. If you like this video, folks, make sure you click the button below the video to subscribe to our video, hit the thumbs up, and tell me if you like this type of video too, because honestly, folks, these videos are designed to help you learn these products. Whatever products that you have today, we keep everything on a 30,000-foot view and try to educate you on what you have today. So sounds good, folks. Any other comments, drop them below the video, and we'll talk to you in the next recording.